Hello students, welcome to PW OnlyIAS. I am your mentor Siddharth with you, and we are going to discuss a very important topic today in context to science and technology, that is artificial intelligence. And particularly in artificial intelligence, I will discuss in detail about the deepfake technology. You know, this particular technology, artificial intelligence, its misuse has been seen in context to the number of videos which are going on nowadays, and it has also tarnished the reputation of some of the important and famous celebrities, not just politicians but film stars and all. So you know that this controversy is going on, and this issue is a big issue. So I will give some light, I will show some light on this particular topic with you students. But before going further with the topic, I want to just say that we are launching our new batch, that to pure English Titan batch, and this is starting on 27th of November. So all those students who are preparing and thinking about the UPSC dream for 2025 attempt, you all can see the information related to the particular course in the description section. And particularly I can say that this journey is long, right? This journey is very motivated and disciplined manner is the preparation is required. So in that context, you can say that PW is a platform which gives you not just the quality content but also ensures that throughout the journey we support you, we are with you, and we always ensure that you stay motivated and disciplined and holistically cover your syllabus in a time bound manner, right? So with this particular information, I'll start with my topic, and let's discuss the one dimension of nuclear weapons and nuclear energy. So before starting artificial intelligence, which we are seeing its particular applications today, immensely today, but you say, let's say like 30-40 years down the line, before the present context, nuclear energy was also somewhere was a problem. You see, today also it's a problem. If we talk about nuclear weapons, yes, they are major issue today, exactly. And World War II में तो exactly हमने देखा भी है. We have seen already that how the one particular attack by USA on Japan, how it shocked the waves throughout the world. So nuclear weapons is one angle, but nuclear energy is second angle. And you see, they both the aspects, they run on the basic principle of nuclear fusion and nuclear fission reactions. So that is another topic of discussion, I know, but nuclear fission reaction is basically one type of a nuclear weapon, and nuclear fusion reaction is atomic bomb, right? And recently a movie was also released in this context, in this particular topic. So you see, this particular science as a subject, and any application that comes in its in different eras, it has its pros and it has its cons. So it's a double-edged sword, you can say. So you can say it's positive at times, it has negative applications at times. So should we just stop doing research in this context then? No, it's not the right thing. We just need the right direction for the application of these particular technical tools, right? So this is in this context only I am discussing this topic, artificial intelligence, today with you. Today we are just seeing the same aspects, that new and new dimensions are coming up in this direction of artificial intelligence. What new dimensions of applications are coming up, and some are very, I mean, they are very threatful to us. We can say it's very dangerous for us, and at the other end we can say yes, it's booming, and it can be a very it could be a very good opportunity for us for opening the other dimensions of opportunities for the economic growth, for the social growth, for the, in fact, the development of the youth, society as a whole as well, right? So let's go in this particular topic, and I want to show this particular photograph to you first. This particular photograph is of famous actress, okay? And recently there was a video that was circulated, and it clearly showed that the photograph was actually, the video basically, the face of the person was morphed, right? And the technology which was used, this is a fake particular image and this is the real image, a famous actress, right? So the technology which was behind, called as deep fakes. Students, it is coming from the two words basically. First word is deep, that is for the deep neural networks, that is also the part of you can say artificial intelligence में term हम use करते हैं, neural networks. So that particular word has been taken from this particular keyword, and fake means it is actually not real. Once the video was circulated, it came to the light of a lot of people, and ultimately, in fact, there was a big support to the actress from the Bollywood society also, and Amitabh Bachchan ji in fact clearly said that it is not, it is very much a case of legality, and there should be a strong case that should be registered against the people who have done such kind of an activity. And later on, one of the videos of our Prime Minister also got circulated, and that too the fake video. And after all this, the videos that were coming up, our Prime Minister also clearly said that this is very dangerous, this is threatful. ये एक संकट की तरह है, it's very dangerous. Deepfakes technology is very dangerous and we need to regulate it. So you see the importance of this particular topic. Now what UPSC does? UPSC will focus on the technical aspects and the application based aspects related to the topic deepfakes, and then it can go back and talk to you regarding the artificial intelligence as a whole also. So maybe the potential benefits of the technology, potential negative implications of the technology, and what all has been done from the government side in the within the domestic political system, and at the global level also, what has been done at the global level, including the other countries and the tech giants, what they are exactly doing in this particular context, maybe can also be asked to you in the exam. And you see, artificial intelligence is a topic. It is a very, very important topic nowadays for UPSC, because UPSC is already asked an essay related to the topic. And recently, a question was there in context to artificial intelligence and the ethical angle. So in the ethics paper also this question was asked. Okay, is this the first time such kind of a fake particular video has got viral? No, it is not the first time. You see, there are other examples also. We have seen eminent personalities, famous politicians, former president of USA Obama, and in fact the BJP leader in the past Manoj Tiwari also got into this particular trap. In fact, there was a news which was there in the Hrithik Roshan was also, it's a famous celebrity, he also got such a particular video, he got the controversy erupted in this particular aspect, though he clearly said that it was not him who said those words, but ultimately it was the computer generated, AI generated video, and the words were so somehow manipulated, and ultimately they have to the particular organization and Hrithik as well, they have to come forward and they had to apologize actually. So you see, these are number of examples, and there's a whole list of examples. And Elon Musk, if I specifically take the name, what is his words? What is his words on artificial intelligence based deepfakes? He clearly said it is more dangerous. It is more dangerous than nukes, and with the word nukes he clearly meant nuclear weapons or nuclear energy. So this is the gravity of the situation, that not just the political system but also the tech giants, they are also believing in the aspect that yes, this particular technology needs to be regulated or controlled. Now you understand the importance of the topic. So I am going forward in context to the base, what is the actual meaning of these words artificial intelligence and deepfakes. So what does artificial intelligence means? It simply means that a machine, the action of a machine accomplishing tasks that have historically required human intelligence. So whatever human intelligence, whatever task a human can do, now we are ensuring that machine will have that capacity of doing the task which humans were earlier capable of doing so. And there are three keywords in this direction. First word is AI in itself, right? Second word and third word, they can be asked to you in the prelims examination also. First is the machine learning. तो ये वाला कौन सा पॉइंट है? ये वाला पॉइंट, इसे हम बोलते हैं, we call it as machine learning. The word is machine learning. And there is another word which is called as deep learning. This is a subset, deep learning you can say. ये देखो ये पूरा diagram है. In this particular diagram you see that artificial intelligence is a broad term. Within this broad term, there is machine learning, and within the machine learning aspect, there is the subset of machine learning is deep learning. So artificial intelligence, I have already explained, when a machine is mimicking the intelligence of a human. But then what is machine learning? Machine learning is basically the experience. Whatever the experience machine is having, machine is trying to improve itself. You see students, whenever there is a mistake that a human does, then human tries to improve it. And once you improve from your mistake, that is called as, that particular word is called as machine learning. And when we say deep learning, that simply means if I provide you vast amount of data, if I provide you, you can make meaning out of this particular data and you can learn from this data and then cause the action. So this is the definition of the key terms, and now we should look into the aspect that, sir, what is basically the generative artificial intelligence. You see, when I am discussing about the deepfake topic, deepfakes, we are trying to generate a data, or we are trying to generate a particular photograph or particular video, right? We are going to morph a particular photograph, or we are going to morph a particular video. So we are going to generate a data, a new set of data. So definition itself says that it is describing as an algorithm the programs that has been used, that can use to create new content. These new content can be audio, codes, images, text, anything. So students, before that I will teach you what is neural network. न्यूरल नेटवर्क क्या होता है? As I said, a human is capable of learning things. A human is capable of realizing the mistakes, है ना? And then human is capable of performing many tasks. But a machine can also do such task. But sir, how? Then the answer is related to the topic that how humans are able to learn things, how humans are able to understand things. It is because of the brain that we have, and within our brain and within our body there are number of neurons. Neurons is basically, in biology, neurons is the structural and functional unit of our nervous system. तो ये किसकी क्या है? ये यूनिट, ये न्यूरॉन एक स्ट्रक्चरल एंड फंक्शनल यूनिट है ऑफ आवर नर्वस सिस्टम, right? So all these nerves are there throughout our body, and a basic structure of neuron, if I show you the structure of neuron, बहुत ही simple structure होता है. This is the basic structure of a neuron, and this is the extension. I hope you have read this particular structure in your basics of science in class 6, 7th, 8th NCERTs, particularly in class 9th and 10th NCERTs it has been given. And this structure of neuron, it has a particular myelin sheath also, and this is a cell, these are the extensions here. So this is a type of a cell actually that is called as neuron, and the signal comes here. From this direction signal is coming, and signal is going in this direction, and then it is moving from one neuron to another neuron. So this neural network is present. This neural network is present in our body. And if I am trying to pinch myself on this hand, so my brain is going to realize that yes, pain is happening, and similarly the situation will be there. The signal will come to my hand and my hand muscles that pull off your hand, because you are getting the sensation of pain. So this is happening because of what? Because of the neural network that is there in our body. Now machine can understand this thing if we program, if we make some kind of algorithms, if we make some kind of a program that the machine shall act according to the neural networks which we are having. So that is why the word neural networks have been given in context to the artificial intelligence. So now machine has this capacity. I am not saying that the living cell will be implanted in the machine. I am just saying it's a program which is capable of learning from its mistake, right? अब इसमें जो aspect है, the aspect that I want to teach you, that how generative artificial intelligence helps in creating the new content. So this is the technical aspect. So basically it is achieved using the neural networks. I have already explained you this particular topic, and there are various models to create this. I will not be explaining all the models, but one model we will discuss today here, that is generative adversarial networks. इसे हम बोलते हैं, we call it as GANs, GANS, generative adversarial networks. Even if you know that deepfakes are there, sir, deepfakes are very have the harmful impacts are there, but none of you maybe are aware that how these deepfake videos are created, how they are created, what is the technology behind this, right? And how this kind of let us say a copy of a painting, a copy of a fake currency, how it can be done using artificial intelligence programming. Now I am dealing with the technical aspect related to it. Okay, so how it is done? One example is generative adversarial networks, GANS. These are the three models. One of the model I am explaining it here. It is coming under the heading generative artificial intelligence. So what is the model? Look at this particular photograph. Now you see there are two components here. One is called as generator, second is called as discriminator. Okay, generator is also a program. ये program ही है. And there are components of a machine basically, a programming, or you can say a programming also, where generator will try to make new combinations and this discriminator will try to assess the difference between the real and the particular fake image. I am talking about image. Let us talk about the image. Now let's take an example. Let us take a painting. If there is a painting of famous artist, if there is a painting of a famous artist, then sir, how can we make a particular fake painting, just a similar fake painting of the artist, just bilkul having the same size, structure, brushes, the strokes of the brushes, the particular color combinations, sir, how can we make the exact copy so that the person in front of the painting will not be able to recognize what is the difference between the real and the fake, है ना? So this particular generator मैंने बता दिया, it makes the plausible data, it generates the plausible data, it generates a combination, and this discriminator learns to distinguish between the fake and the real. Now this particular generator will see the photograph. Okay, this is a program. I am telling it in this context, but it's a program. The machine, what will you do? What will the machine do? What will the software do? The generator will try to assess the real image, right? So there can be a real image of a painting. It will try to generate a image which is similar to the real image. Then generator will discriminate whether it is accurate or not. If not, then the signal will go again to the generator that you must make new combination again because there are still discrepancies. Then again the generator will improve itself. It will keep on improving and generating the data, generating the possible combination to a manner until and unless discriminator will not be able to detect between the fake and the real. And once this happens, it is then very difficult to determine the difference between the real image and the fake image. Are you getting it, students? And this particular aspect was at a preliminary stage in past years, but now it is improving. Now we are having some kind of machines which are truly capable, that it is very much humanly, it is very much next to impossible now to discriminate the differences, particularly of the photograph. The video can be at least at some point a video can be detected, but for a photograph it is very difficult to assess what is the basic difference, which one is the real, which one is the fake. So this is how I am not going into the deep technical aspects because you are not computer engineers, but I am telling you giving you the brief idea. And in the exam, yes, you can make this diagram. Maybe you will not get the chance to write the content. If so, very good. If the technical aspects is being asked, very good. But at least we can make this particular diagram and give the basic components of generative adversarial networks. So even if you are not a computer engineer today, at least you know the word, you know the meaning, and you know how it works. Now look at this particular photograph. This is original person A. This is the person B. Person A is smiling. Person B is sad. But what encoder and decoder does? This is basically next model, that is transformer model. I am, due to the limitation of the time, I am not going into the deep details, but actually facial recognition happens here. Facial recognition is happening here. The aspects of face are being detected. The eyes, the smile, this particular all the facial patterns are being recognized here. This is a data. This is a data that is generated, and machine is capable of learning from its mistake. So ये आपका the topic which I have taught you here, it is learning from its mistake. It is making new and new combinations here. So you see all these particular photographs of different angles of a person, and particularly the voice also. In fact, if you are trying to disrupt the video, then audio can also be disrupted. It can also be modified. So all the aspects of the audio, your expression, facial expression, the verbal expression, all these is noted, and this is a set of data. Using this set of data, this encoder, what it does, it makes these small packets of this data, and then decoder tries to do bit changes in it, right? Just like ultimately what will happen after this lots of combinations, if you want, you can change the expression of this particular person. You can change, in fact, the whole face of the person, because the facial patterns can be recognized and changed, and this is how deepfakes are possible today. And this was very, again I am saying, so it was at a preliminary stage before, but this is improving day by day, and it is getting very difficult for us to recognize, and that is why it is a big concern today. ठीक है, तो ये टॉपिक समझ में आया थोड़ा सा, I hope you got it. Now going forward, at least if the technology has been developed, so there should be some positives. Without understanding the positives of the technology, then how will you be able to discuss the topic? If the UPSC is asking in this context that discuss this particular topic, so it is important for you to discuss in the context of the positive manner and negative manner both. So positive aspects are also there, particularly in entertainment industry. Entertainment industry, it has its use, right? Almost 80-90% of the content which is there, deepfake content or the AI based content, it is for the entertainment purpose. In cinema, it is being used. In gaming, it is being used. But the content related to the disadvantages or misuse of the content is also there, but maximum content is related to the entertainment, right? And in fact, you can say that in photography particularly, yes, it has its role. Then virtual patients and their scenario can be created for, let us say, for any kind of a medical surgery or medical particular diagnostic purposes. Such kind of artificial patients can be created, and on the basis of that the training can happen. This is also another aspect, positive aspect, bilkul hai. Then particularly for in context of national security also, if government is having the data and that too limited, it can help us in understanding the identity of the criminal, or facial expressions or the hair texture and all these things can be generated, and we can have a model face that such kind of a person was there behind the attack, since the photographs are not clear, or the description of the particular criminal which was there, which was having a limited information. So we can use these tools for creating such kind of images where we can get the exact identity of the person, that the person looks like this. So ये कुछ अच्छी बातें हैं, the positive aspects related to it, but most of the things which are present today or prevalent today are negative, and it is much more used in this context only, where there are different modes of misusing deepfakes technology, AI technology, like celebrity pornography, and that to revenge porn. This is a big issue and it is harming the dignity of the woman, and in context to the society level you can see it makes these teenagers, particularly women, vulnerable to this aspect. And then in this context there are other issues related to it that are blackmailing is there, and there are there are cases where ransom has been asked. So these things are very it's shameful and we need to control these things. Then scams, hoax are happening, election manipulation. So a particular statement given by a PM or a diplomat, and then the manipulation of the particular words has taken place, and this can cause the manipulation in the elections ultimately. And even in the not just elections but international relations, our international relations are also, you know, sometimes these relations are very binded with a very thin threads, and ultimately any vague statement or a negative statement can cause problems. There was even an issue in context to the Ukraine Russia war, where the Ukraine leader was clearly seen surrendering towards the Russia, and this was from the Russia side obviously, and demotivating the military of the Ukraine. So these aspects are there, we need to understand this. Disinformation attacks, identity thefts, financial frauds, cyber attacks, all these things are the misuse and negative aspects related to the AI technology and particularly deepfakes technology. So these are 4-5 points, these are again 3-4 points, then these are the technical aspects. If there is a question related to the topic, then you have the further points to frame the answer. Because of the limitation, I am teaching you in a limited manner, but it has its vast nature. What is the global effort? What is the global effort that has been taken for controlling such a problem, such a issue? So you recently in November 1st week 2023, just 20 days ago, there was a very big meeting hosted by UK, and there was a specific declaration. This is the name of the specific declaration which has took place, and almost 28 countries they were participant in this particular summit, and India was the participant. So India, is India a participant to such kind of a declaration? Yes, India is signatory now and India has participated, and these countries, they attended this summit, which is being called as the world's first agreement on the safe and responsible development of artificial intelligence. So 28 countries took part in it, and also EU was also there, and ultimately identifying the artificial intelligence opportunities and risk, and building consensus and working in the positive direction, right? Apart from this, what has been done? You see, the tech giants Google is there, Meta is there. They have come across another technology which they say is a watermarking, okay, and metadata. What it means is, students, if there is a watermarking which has been included, watermark has been included with the image, if somebody is trying to manipulate the image gets blurred or it gets disrupted. So this how it is difficult to manipulate the images. Then there the word metadata includes, that means there would be some kind of a original information of the source will be there. If you click it, then the information related to the source of this particular photograph or video will come across. So this will help the particular users to understand or the people who are seeing the photograph or the video, that they should know that what is the source of this particular video. The negative implications in India's context are huge. They are huge, students. It can cause security issues, it can cause communal violence, the sensitivity, the intolerance which is increasing in our culture, in our society, not the culture but society as a whole. There is a lot of possibilities that the propaganda of the fake news can disrupt the bonding, the community which we are having, and ultimately it can cause chaos in our country में, state में, and even in civil war situation can arise. We never know. So India is very much active in this direction to look forward that what options can be there to tackle this, and definitely we need a policy framework in this direction. But there are in context to India, if I say, though USA has also made a deepfake task force act, but in context to the India, the provisions of section 66D of Information Technology Act, it clearly says that it entails the punishment for cheating by personation by using the computer resources with imprisonment up to 3 years and even a fine of up to 1 lakh. You see, this provision has been there, and in fact the new IT rules of 2021, they also clearly says that if there is a fake news, if there is a morphed video or photograph which is in circulation, 36 hours, within 36 hours, it must be deleted or it must be removed. And India has ensured that the tech giants should take this liability of self-regulating themselves. So social networking sites के लिए हम क्या बोलते हैं? India has ensured that social media sites, these tech giants must self-regulate. They must have a chief compliance officer, a nodal officer must be there, and also a grievance redressal mechanism should be there, and such kind of officer should be also be there who should understand if there is some kind of a grievances which is there, they must acknowledge it, and within limited time they must respond and rectify it. So these things are there. We are working in this direction, but still there's a long way to go. We need to understand that we need a proper policy in this direction. We need to understand that people, in fact, it is not just the duty, it is not just the duty of government, it is also the duty of people, that they must understand that this particular aspect of AI and particularly deepfake, they need to be aware of these kind of things in the market today, and it is our responsibility also. We must behave responsibly also, that ultimately whatever the particular video or photograph which is going viral or getting circulated, we must first go and do a check. We must recheck it, that whether it is fake or whether it is original. We can check the photograph, we can check the news. Instead of getting polarized, instead of getting the part of the propaganda, we can at least be responsible to understand that these things are there. So this awareness, or the right word would be digital literacy. We must focus on increasing this digital literacy in our society, right? So we must be ready to understand this particular aspect of the science and technology, and yes, it is a very, very important topic for your UPSC exam as well. So thank you so much, students, and look forward seeing you in the upcoming batches.